Between all three of these routines, my morning routine, my nighttime routine, and my saucy one, my skin has been doing very well this winter. I haven't had to deal with any kind of dry spots or flakiness.
Ladies and gentlemen, her.
Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's me. I wanted to come back and show you how I would adapt my routine if I was only using products from The Ordinary for winter. All of the products that I talk about in this routine will also be fungal acne safe, so you don't have to worry about it. Moving right along, we are going to talk about the second routine, which is going to be my nighttime routine. And if you're wondering, girl, where is the morning routine? It's actually in a video that I uploaded right before this one, so click here up in the cards or down in the description box and you can watch what I do for the morning. So on the nighttime, I like to double cleanse, first with a micellar water or an MCT oil, and then I'm going to go in with my gentle cleanser. I will include some budget-friendly cleansers in the description box below for you guys, so you don't have to worry about that. If you do not have fungal acne, you can try the Ordinary Squalene cleanser, but if you do have fungal acne, check the description box below because I'll have budget-friendly options for you down there. So after my double cleanse, I am going to be going in with the ascorbic acid and alpha-arbutin. I really enjoyed this serum when I was using it in the fall, so I did want to continue using it in the winter. We all love a good vitamin C, and the vitamin C and alpha-arbutin pair in this serum really does work with hyperpigmentation and an overall brightness and glow to your face. Now, I could not use this in the morning because, again, that vitamin C would break down the effectiveness of the EUK, which we desperately want and need. I can't speak for y'all, me, which I desperately wanted to use. So in order to fit both of these serums into my routine, I just resolved to use the alpha-arbutin and ascorbic acid serum in the evening and the EUK in the morning, since it really does a good job at fighting free radicals. I wanted to use that in the morning while I'll be outside in the sun. Hopefully. We've been spending a lot of time inside, but you know what I mean.
Well, she tried. At least, you know, she...
So I use the ascorbic acid and alpha-arbutin serum in my nighttime skincare routine. And then on top of that, I'm going to be adding the pycnogenol. Pycnogenol is another antioxidant which boosts the effectiveness of other antioxidants like the vitamin C in our first serum. So these two serums together is really just going to give us that antioxidant boost that we're looking for in the evening and really help our skin repair as we sleep overnight. And the pycnogenol tends to be a little more oilier than the EUK in the morning, and it has that red tint to it. So I do like to use the pycnogenol at nighttime and really let my skin absorb it overnight. And usually when I wake up in the morning, your girl is glowing, okay? Skin is nice and soft and smooth and ready for the day. Now, if you're getting value out of this video so far, go ahead and hit the like button. Let YouTube know that other people probably want to get this information. Hit subscribe and turn on your bell notifications so that you can get notified every time I drop a video just like this one. And leave me a comment if you already use some of these products from The Ordinary and let us know how it's going for you. After that, I'm going to go in with my moisturizer, and then I'm going to add the squalene oil on top of my moisturizer to really help lock all that hydration in to keep my skin nice and hydrated overnight, especially now that I'm in the winter and my heat is on high, which means that I could effectively be stripping my skin overnight because my air lacks a lot of moisture.
You are absolutely right.
Another way to remedy that is if you add a humidifier to your room. Simple. So between the humidifier, all of the moisture that I've added to my skin, and then topping off with the squalene oil, that is going to keep my skin hydrated overnight so I don't have to wake up with tight, dehydrated skin. If you are finding that you're waking up with your skin feeling really tight, that means that you need to up the moisture content in your skincare routine, or like I said, add a humidifier to your room. And then that brings us to my saucy routine. So my saucy routine, I do 2 times, max 3 times a week, depending on how my skin feels. And this is basically just my exfoliating routine. Now, this is really going to help us with any texture or dullness that we're experiencing from the cold winter air. I'm going to be using the lactic acid 5% from The Ordinary, which is a direct acid. And just to be sure that I don't have any issues, I use this serum on its own night by itself. Now, just like with my nighttime routine, I'm also going to double cleanse here with my micellar water or MCT oil and then my cleanser. After the cleanser, I'm going to leave my face damp and I'm going to apply the hyaluronic acid. Now, you don't need to do this if you don't have sensitive skin. I just find that it helps me avoid any kind of inflammation from the lactic acid because, again, it is a direct acid. And I'm also choosing to use the lactic acid at 5% because, again, I have sensitive skin, and so I don't want to just throw the book at my skin. I like to exfoliate slowly over time and just let the lactic acid do its thing. I also chose lactic acid because it is a gentler exfoliating acid. So if you have sensitive skin, this routine may be really beneficial for you. Like I said, I add my hyaluronic acid first, and then I'm going to go in with the lactic acid. The Ordinary's formula already includes hyaluronic acid too, so you don't have to worry about that hyaluronic acid reducing the effectiveness of the lactic acid. It won't, it'll be fine. And like I said, if you have sensitive skin, you do kind of want to dilute it anyway, and then work your way up to the 10% because they do have a 10% option as well. So if you don't have sensitive skin or you're not new to exfoliating acids, you can start at that 10%. But I generally tell people to just start at the 5% and work your way up to that 10% strength. Or if you're like me, you might not even need that 10% strength because 5% has been very effective for me. I found that it is more about your consistency than the strength of your serum. Of course, that depends on the condition of your skin. If you're dealing with a lot of texture, close comedones, a lot of little bumps, then that 10% might be better for you. My advice is to start at 5% and work your way up to 10%.
That's all y'all need.
After I apply my lactic acid, I'm going to let that sit on my face for a couple of minutes, make sure everything is absorbed, give it some time to work, and then I'm going to go in with my moisturizer and end that off with squalene oil, just like in my nighttime routine. Between all three of these routines, my morning routine, my nighttime routine, and my saucy one, my skin has been doing very well this winter. I haven't had to deal with any kind of dry spots or flakiness or patchiness when I apply my makeup. It has been doing really well so far, and here in Georgia, we've been dropping down into the 20s sometimes at night, which I'm still trying to figure out because that's not why I moved to Georgia. That's not why. So if you're dealing with dry skin, look at any of these routines, see if you can adapt them to better fit you. All of these products are very inexpensive. Some of them you can pick up from Sephora if Sephora is available to you. Decium or The Ordinary ships internationally, so you can always pick them up from The Ordinary's website directly. Definitely look into the EUK, girl. If nothing else, pick up the EUK. I mean, for $8 US.
All right, we going. What a money reside, what a money reside, what a money reside, what a money reside.
Yes. So if you're dealing with dry skin, definitely take a look at these routines. And if you're dealing with dry skin, you also probably are having issues with your makeup application. Now, I just did a video with 5 tips on how to apply makeup when you're dealing with dry skin to still get a very flawless application. Go ahead and check that video out, and I will see you all in the next one.